After missing the first month of the 2009 season due to injury, the Twins' Joe Mauer served immediate notice that he was ready to go.
Left field. And deep. Welcome back.
The St. Paul native dazzled his hometown fans in 2009, setting a major league record for batting average by a catcher en route to his third batting title. Mauer also paced the American League in on-base percentage and slugging percentage and set personal highs for both home runs and RBIs in helping the Twins capture the AL Central title. Factor in a second Gold Glove at season's end, and it was no surprise that Mauer was a near-unanimous choice as American League MVP. The 26-year-old catcher established himself as one of the game's elite stars. Closing in on the start of this one tonight in Minneapolis. It's the Tigers and the Twins, and it's coming up next. On a great overhead look there at the newest ballpark to make an appearance in the big leagues, Target Field here in Minneapolis, as MLB The Show gets you set for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, it's a quick one-and-done series, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Tigers taking on the Minnesota Twins. And welcome again, everybody, to our coverage of Major League Baseball. Matt Vasgersian here to call the balls and strikes. Alongside me, Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. And Hud, let's turn to you. What catches your eye in a matchup like this one?
Well, one guy you absolutely have to love is Joe Mauer. Talk about a guy that just goes about his business without much fanfare. This guy makes it look so effortless out there. He's one of those guys that could play 20 years and never hit under 300.
All right, Rex, thanks. Dave will join us in a moment, but now let's check out the starting lineup for the visiting Tigers in this one. It's brought to us by State Farm. At home or away, State Farm is there. And set to match up against these guys, the young right-hander who was so good down the stretch for Minnesota in 2009, Nick Blackburn. Behind him, the Twins will line up like this around a now two-time Gold Glove winning catcher, Joe Mauer. Ryan Rayburn makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
2-0 right out of the gate. I'd make him throw me a strike.
The 2-0. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Calm yourself already.
Oh, man, this will be a leadoff single, but this ball just about took the pitcher with it into center field. Heads up out there.
Magli Ordonez will be the batter.
Out in second, right fielder, Magli Ordonez.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ordonez awaiting the 1-0 pitch. Oh, he waits back on the change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. And that ball is out of here. A two-run shot for Maglio Ordonez, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you float that changeup belt high to a good hitter like this, that ball's gonna travel. He got just about all of that one.
Stefan Segui digs in at the plate. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
And this is what he needs to do a little more of. Establish that heater early in the count.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Kadyr's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Almost back-to-back home runs, but this ball didn't quite have the same amount of carry, so it winds up a warning track out. Still pretty close, though.
Let's go, Quinn! Let's go, Quinn!
Miguel Cabrera will stand in for the first time here.
Miguel Cabrera.
And here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
And how they pitch to him here in this first inning will be a good barometer of how they'll approach him this entire game.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Carlos Guillen will get his first opportunity now. A look at Cabrera, now the pitch, and that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, good crossfire action on the fastball there.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to Milou there. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. On to Morneau, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. Now a look at the starting lineup for Ron Gardenhire's Twins, and it looks like this. And getting in his final warm-up tosses, there you see the very promising young right-hander Max Scherzer. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. There you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1. In there for strike one, 0-1.
And that's in there at 95. Won't see any of those in batting practice.
And now a pitch on the way. Well, I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Pretty darn good opposite field approach, but that fastball's too far out of the zone.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And here's where he likes to bust guys in with that slider. That could be coming next.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
And he's digging in for some extra velocity on those two-strike pitches.
And Span swings and misses at that one. A good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first out.
And sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in a guy's zone, and they found one. That's a good pitch there.
Leadoff man retired here, and that'll bring in Jason Kubel. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And one thing you certainly don't want to do is put a guy on base with your 3, 4, and 5 guys coming up.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
A lot of pitching coaches will tell you if you can spot the fastball there early in the ball game, you're going to be successful. Just perfect location right there.
So 2 are gone now in the inning for Joe Mauer. First pitch coming. And this is near the line, but foul wide of first.
Come on now, let's go.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis. Tigers are out in front, 2-0. Ramon Santiago leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Santiago.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Matt trying to work the fastball in on the label. That was a good pitch.
Now here's the pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. And there's out number one.
Come on, guys.
And I heard that all the way up here. Don't know if you did at home. Once he popped that thing up, he let out a big ah. Pop-ups will do that to you.
Cleat Thomas will be the batter.
Batting seventh, designated hitter, Cleat Thomas.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And Span will haul this one away for route number two.
Go get it, Twins! Yeah! Come on, fix it now.
So quickly two away now for Adam Everett. Here's the first offering. Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. And Morneau will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 2 and the Twins nothing. Jim Thome will lead things off here for the Twins, and they'll have Justin Morneau on deck to follow. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, in time, one away.
Come on, Twins.
Ah, this is what you call doing your homework out there. They've got a second baseman way out in right field on the shift, but he makes the 4-3 put out anyway.
One away for the former MVP, Justin Morneau.
Come on, Twins, let's go!
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. One out, nobody on. Now a ball bouncing foul over near Scott Olger, the third base coach. Morneau swings and misses there as he's down on strikes for out number two.
Pretty nice little start to the ball game here. 5 up, 5 down, 3 of them on strikeouts. He's showing he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in this one.
Oh, Twins!
So the first two are retired now for Michael Kadire. First pitch on the way. Ball one. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. It's the Tigers 2 and the Twins nothing. Brandon Inge is ready to go here as we begin the third. First pitch to him. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ryan Rayburn will stand in.
The batter, center fielder, Ryan Rayburn.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Let a good pitch go by, but at least he gets the sense of how quick that fastball is getting on him.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So now with 2 away here, we'll see Maglio hit with the bases empty. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the pitch. In on the hands that time, 1-1.
He's got to keep his hands steady on a pitch inside like that.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And that curveball has really had these guys on their heels up there. They just seem mystified these past couple of innings.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. He'll try again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
And you don't want this inning to go any further than this, so I think he'll probably get something to hit here.
All right, strike 3.
Now a fastball that stays straight, but I think he just missed it as this is hit in the air to fairly deep center field. And Span will make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. J.J. Hardy makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Brendan Harris will get his first cuts here. And this is up and in, ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
And look how calm he looks out there. His tempo looks really good right now.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. Picked up there by Inge. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Nick Punto will dig in now. Switch hitter batting left. And waiting for him to call a strike, but he never did. It's 1-0.
And Doc Bryant's known for having a high strike zone, so sometimes you won't get that call at the knees.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And let's see if he makes him throw a strike here.
Oh, and Doc Bryant behind the plate isn't giving him anything now. It's 3-0.
And now at 3-0, you can sense his frustration out there on the mound. He thought that was a strike.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Doing the smart thing, taking all the way.
2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And now here's where you really need to make that 2-out walk pay off.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, this is a tough way to help your on-base percentage out of the number 1 spot, but he's on base here regardless.
So 2 on with 2 away, and digging in is the left fielder, Jason Kubel. Now the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
And he was able to punch him out the first time, and he certainly could use another right here.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
A pitch away now from getting out of this little pickle he's worked himself into.
Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Segui will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 2 and the Twins nothing. Stephen Segui will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck. had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Woo! Welcome to the show, young man.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Span is back, though, as he makes the catch on the track for the first out. So one away, and that'll bring in Miguel Cabrera. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And this is one of the few times so far tonight he hasn't started a guy out with strike one.
One 1-0 on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Tough throw to first. And the throw short hops Morneau, but he's able to hang with it for the out. So 2 gone for Carlos Guillen. First pitch coming. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And this will be fouled away. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. And that's past the diving infielder for a base hit.
Don't rush it. Knock it out of here. Come on, guys, let's go. You go.
Ramon Santiago will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here. Comes set, now the pitch. Bouncing ball back up the middle. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches at first.
Well, this is a tough play for a second baseman. He's got to wait for this thing to come down before he can fire on to first, and they just weren't going to get him. Put it in your pocket.
Cleat Thomas will take his cuts now. And he takes ball one.
And I'll tell you, when he's missed, he's barely missed. Everything's been around the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tigers lead this one 2-0. Joe Mauer will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First offering on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I don't blame him for taking that. That is some heavy-duty heat right there.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Boy, this has been a good sequence to this point. Let's see if they try and punch him out.
Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, put that changeup in his eyes, see if he'll go get it.
And a foul ball straight back. Now the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball grounded fouled off to the right side. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, if he's got the confidence to throw it 2-2, let's see if he throws it 3-2.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Jim Thome will be the batter. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Nobody out, runner on first. He waits, now the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. On a big cut there from Thome, and he comes up empty, and there's your first out. So a runner at first with one man gone, and here's the left-handed hitting power threat, Justin Morneau. Runners on the move for second, and now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. Runners on first with one down. Good pitch there as it swung on and missed by Morneau. 0-2 now.
Boy, where is the bat speed?
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit. So the Twins are into the hit column for the first time. Michael Kadire will dig in here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And after 3 fairly painless innings, he's had to throw a lot of pitches here in the 4th.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And this ball will be chopped foul. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Fastball, and where did that miss? 2-2.
And already we're seeing a lot of deep counts early in the ball game. These can really start to pile up if you're not careful.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
And after throwing that many pitches, he finally gets him to pop it up. That was a pretty good battle.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
And compounding matters here is the fact he's throwing a lot of pitches in the inning.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Line hard into left. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Detroit is out in front, 2-0. Adam Everett will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
And these guys would love to see the bottom of the order get some offense going.
On the ground down the first base line. And Morneau will just take this one to first. 3 unassisted for the putout.
Come on, Twin!
So 1 man gone now for Brandon Inge. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Pitch on the way. And the fastball is lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's 6'4" on the mound out there. If he's 6'6", he might have lost his head on that one. You hate seeing a ball come back at you faster going out than it was coming in. Chuck and duck.
Ryan Rayburn steps in now. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he goes out to get the curveball that time and sends it the other way toward right center. And this will be handled by Kadire, and that's out number 2. Maglio Ordonez will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Tigers lead it 2-0. Brendan Harris will dig in, 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded foul off to the right. And the pitch. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now.
And here in April, guys' arms still aren't 100% stretched out, so we'll see how long it goes before that bullpen gets active.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And And as we take a look at his pitch count here, you can see he's exactly double the number of strikes versus balls. That's just about where you want to be.
So one gone now, and here's Nick Punto.
Nick Punto.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
And this crowd's fallen into a bit of a lull here in the middle innings.
Fouled back. And this is on the ground for Inge at third. Throw on to first, two gone. So two are gone in the Twins' half of the fifth. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span. The pitch. And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. Picked up there by Inge. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail things here 2-0. Stefan Segui will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. Settling under it now is Kadire, and he puts it away no problem for the first out. Miguel Cabrera will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is the part of the order that he's really got to worry about.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Another 0-2 coming. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Carlos Guillen will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Therefore, it is Punto. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 2 and the Twins nothing. Jason Kubel will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And let's see if he can maybe get a little offense going.
And that misses 1-1.
And all this good work on the mound so far can be undone with one bad inning. So focus needs to be sharp right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch coming to Kubel. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And a step on first himself for the out. So with 1 gone, that'll bring up Joe Mauer, the catcher.
He's got time. Play ball.
Lays off 1-0.
And now at the plate, you got to do something to get this guy out of the role he's been on.
And a fastball here, but he's right on that thing as this is smoked into center field for a base hit. Jim Tomei will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And down by 2 here in the 6th. This is a good opportunity to get right back into this game.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. 2-0.
And this part of the order needs to really step things up.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Yeah, and this is a spot where if you can get that sure out at first, then you got 2 outs. Now, it's first and second with only 1 out, and they've got a chance for a big inning.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. Now here comes Jim Leland up out of the Tiger dugout. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Bobby C. is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
All right, play ball.
Justin Morneau will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. fastball in there for a called strike.
And how tough is it to come in right out of the pen and have to face this guy?
From the stretch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. Everett for one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 6 full. Tigers lead this one 2-0. Ramon Santiago will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Boy, and I hope you didn't join us late at home for this one, because we haven't seen any action on the scoreboard since way back in the very first inning.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And now, just in the first week of the season, I don't think they'll have him working more than 7 innings. This might be it.
And this is ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Cleat Thomas will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
And he's really been effective getting ahead with that first pitch curveball all night long.
Now here's the pitch. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
And he is just in complete control out there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike 3 here, but now the ball gets away. Throw to first takes care of him, though, for out number 2 as he's retired on the putout, 2-3.
And this will cause any pitcher to have a panic attack when he sees it. A good pitch there for strike 3, but then the ball gets away from the catcher momentarily before he gathers and throws it to first for the putout.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and stepping in is the shortstop, Adam Everett. Now the first pitch. And a foul ball straight back. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Throw to first is in time, though, so the drop third strike doesn't hurt him as the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Tigers 2 and the Twins nothing. Michael Kadire will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
And they've got the right guy at the plate, but at the wrong time. He needs to be hitting with a runner on base somewhere.
And, looked good on the monitor, but it's 2-0.
Ah, come on already.
Now the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So one away now for J.J. Hardy. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Just got to find some way to get on base here.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Just couldn't recognize changeup out of the pitcher's hand.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This crowd hasn't had a whole lot to cheer about here in the past few innings.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And you just get the sense that maybe he's pressing a little too hard here with his new ball club. He just needs to calm down a little bit and try not to be an instant hero.
Brendan Harris will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Boy, this guy's giving him a real lift out of the pen so far.
Here it comes. Ball 1. One and two now.
And he's just throwing darts now. They have not been able to pick him up.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
The longer this at-bat goes, the more it swings into a hitter's favor.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. John Roush will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Brandon Inge will get us going now in the top half of the eighth. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
And you almost hate to see the starter go, as he was able to retire the final 7 men he faced.
And now a pitch on the way. And a big swing by Inge, but he didn't get it. It's 0-2.
And that's exactly when you want to elevate that fastball, after he swung at a pitch below the knees.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Obviously still very early in the season, but he's yet to give up a run so far. So as a pitcher, you want to keep that clean sheet as long as possible, and he's got the first out of the inning here.
Ryan Rayburn will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Therefore it is Punto, and a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. Maglio Ordonez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Kubel is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Nick Punto will lead things off here for the Twins. He'll be followed by the top of the order, Denard Span. And this is on the ground to third. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
That's just the first hit they've been able to muster against him in an inning and 2/3. Let's see if they can string something together here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span. Now here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, and you've got to like the drama of a low-scoring game where every pitch means something.
Chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
I'm surprised he didn't take a whack at that one.
quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And they already got him once earlier. He's bucking for some hazard pay up there.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Into his third inning now. You wonder if his effectiveness will start to drop a bit.
He's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Might be his best pitch to hit in the whole at-bat.
Here's one hit towards the hole. One there. On to first, a double play.
And that will take the sting out of an 8th inning rally. Just when you think you're in good shape with a leadoff man on base, he gets rolled up on a double play.
Jason Kubel will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1.
And this has been a well-played ball game. No errors on either side.
Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
And this crowd really hasn't been much of a factor here to this point.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this ball is gone. Solo home run for Jason Kubel, and the Twins cut the lead in half here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
First hit of the night for him, and it was a big one. He got a pitch he finally could do a little something with, and he takes a few innings worth of frustrations out on that one.
Joe Mauer will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Jose Valverde will come on now in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 46, Jose Valverde.
All right, let's play ball.
Joe Mauer will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Now the right-hander Joel Zumaya gets it going in the Tiger bullpen.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And it, in fact, lands in the corner, foul. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
Looks like he's adjusted to the mound pretty well. He's come in firing strikes.
Now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Twins do draw closer, however, and they do it via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up.
And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Stefan Segui get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. First pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Span is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Opening night here around Major League Baseball as you get a look at what's coming up in the next half inning as they'll look to do what they can to make up this deficit. Miguel Cabrera will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Taken there by Harris. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out. Carlos Guillen will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Good fastball that time by Roush as he gets ahead. No balls and a strike.
Woo! Straight challenge right there.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Lined into left center. And Guillen's going to have himself a base hit.
And remember now, you've got another switch hitter on deck to follow. So that really gives a manager flexibility in the late innings.
Ramon Santiago will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
And a way off-balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
It looked like he really pulled off the ball there.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Twins 1. Jim Thome will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
And you knew they weren't going to go quietly. The possible tying runs on base here to start the 9th, so just as we suspected, this one's going to be a nail-biter down to the final pitch.
Justin Morneau will work now on getting that tying run home from second. And a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike 1.
And this is maybe the one guy in the lineup you'd most like to have at the plate with a chance to win the game.
And they won't mess with Morneau here as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Michael Kadire will try to keep this rally going with the possible winning run aboard on first now with nobody out. Valverde really bringing it now out of the pen. It's no balls and a strike.
Boy, it feels like no one sat down since about the 7th inning.
Misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
And you know he's thinking this would be a good time for my first hit of the ball game.
Taken, cold strike 2 on the inside part of the plate, 1-2 now.
And you wonder, sooner or later, when is the big hit gonna come?
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And I'll tell you what, being a closer is not for the faint of heart. If you're in the ball game, it's almost certainly a pressure spot. And he picks up a big strikeout there. He needed that one.
J.J. Hardy will get a shot now with the tying run in scoring position and the possible winning run over at first with one away. Here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And this game would be tied with just a single, so that needs to be your focus at the plate.
He's set, now the pitch. And he extends nicely there as this is driven pretty well out to deep right field. Ordonez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
And I'll bet he'd like to have another shot at that pitch, but at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
Delman Young will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Play ball.
First pitch coming. And a ball 1-0.
And if you ever wanted a chance to help your ball club off the bench, you've got one now.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Some anxious moments in that dugout now.
And there's ball 2 now.
He's keeping the fastball low at least. That's all right.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now's a spot where you need to come up with your best pitch on the mound.
Struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, they called on him a little earlier than usual as he had to get 4 outs here, but he was able to get the job done and earn the save.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wasn't going to back down from anybody out there, Matt. He came right after these guys, and that proved to be a very effective approach.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Matt Vasgersian, Dave Campbell, Rex Hudler. This has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For more, find us online at MLB10theshow.com. The Tigers win it 2-1. A full recap of the night's action is next. Now for all of us at the show, good night, everybody.